How's it going, everybody? The PlayStation Store is running a brand new weekend offer sale, and it is locked behind PlayStation Plus subscribers, which this seems to be something new that they're doing. I guess whatever it takes to drive PlayStation Plus subscriptions, but locking a weekend offer sale behind PlayStation Plus subscription is certainly a new one, I believe. They obviously do the double discount sale quite often, and that's a way to promote Plus subscriptions as well, given that the double discount sale is always the base prices are always nonsensical and nobody should pay for them. This one, however, it's literally you have to be a Plus subscriber to even take advantage of the offers, but I'll go through that. On top of that, there is a deal of the week, but outside of all of that, there is also the fall savings sale, there is the games under $15 sale, and there is a couple of other week-long deals that are available right now as well. But I already covered the fall savings and games under 15 in a different video, so go check those out if you're interested. But for PlayStation Plus exclusive weekend offer sale, you do have Star Wars Jedi Survivor, the Deluxe Edition, 30% off. The Deluxe Edition is honestly one of the worst Deluxe Editions I've ever seen in my life. You know, it's one thing when you jack up the price by $10 and only offer cosmetics and, you know, attach the early access gimmick to it. This one, they jacked up the price by $20, and it's literally just a bunch of cosmetics. Like, that's wild to me. A bunch of cosmetics in a Deluxe Edition for $20. Although, some games are charging $20 for a single piece of cosmetics, so should I really be that shocked these days? Probably not. EA Sports PGA Tour is 50% off. F1 23 Champions Edition is 60% off. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is discounted as well. You can get that for 50% off. I mean, Rift Apart's a great game. It is on Plus Extra. Game is just super short, and I feel like if you have a PlayStation 5, you've probably picked up the game by now. AEW Fight Forever is 30% off for $60, while the Elite Edition is 30% off for $80. I should say it's $42 for the standard, and then $80 because I'm not logged in. I don't have the prices just slapped across my face, but it would be $56 for the Elite Edition. The issue with that game is just a severe lack of content, and they have an egregious DLC policy with that game as well. So the fundamental gameplay mechanics, like for a wrestling game, is actually pretty good, but content-wise, it's absolutely atrocious. Need for Speed Unbound is 70% off. Atlas Fallen is 30% off. I actually liked Atlas Fallen in a lot of ways, but the issue with that game is the story is pretty terrible, and you know, it's not a super lengthy game, but they didn't price it at $70, and it was actually $50 on PC, so they did go with a budget price point, but 30% off for that is okay. It's a pretty short game as well, if you're not trying to do like everything. Gotham Knights Deluxe Edition, 75% off. Do keep in mind that Gotham Knights is available on PlayStation Plus Extra now. 75% off, though, is a substantial discount for that game. I just think that game got a bad rap because a lot of people compared it to the Batman Arkham games, and I understand it's a WB-published superhero title, but if you go into it expecting its own game, it's actually fairly decent. Obviously not worth $70, but at the price point of that it is now, we're playing it through Plus Extra. I think it's okay. Skyrim Special Edition is on sale. I mean, it's Skyrim, it's great. Returnal, you know, again, play that through Plus Extra if you do have it, but it's a fairly decent game, although very, very challenging. That game was rage-inducing, especially when it initially came out. Since then, they've updated it and offered some quality of life improvements, to say the least, but nevertheless, that is on sale. Amnesia the Bunker is 25% off. Like, if you're into horror games, that's definitely one to look into. Rogue Legacy 2, Chia, Moss Book 2, Dying Light 2, Stay Human is on sale as well. Dying Light 2 is a game that I will go to bat for quite often. I think it's a fairly good game. It's just that Dying Light 1 is at such a high level, and Dying Light 2 certainly is not as good as Dying Light 1. So that's a little bit unfortunate, especially given that they're still rolling out a lot of updates, still rolling out a lot of DLC content, so probably best at this point. I mean, you've waited, what, 20 months since the game has come out? Why not wait a little bit longer for, like, the Ultimate Edition? And I say a little bit longer, it'll probably be another year and a half. One Piece Odyssey is 50% off for $29.99. Look, I have no care in the world for One Piece at all. I do not care about the Netflix show that came out, even though people are hyping that up, but One Piece Odyssey is legitimately a good turn-based JRPG. Like, I was shocked at how much I enjoyed that game. A lot of people, after I tell them I enjoyed One Piece Odyssey, they're like, bro, you gotta get into One Piece. Like, nah, bro, I'm not into the 900 episodes, but that game itself, I think it's fairly good, and if you're a One Piece fan, that's really who I'm recommending the game towards, because the game's whole gimmick is that you go back to specific sections of the One Piece anime, they're redone a little bit, and you kind of relive them. It's pretty well done. Well, I can't really say how well done it is, but from a gameplay standpoint and a mechanics standpoint, is well done. It's well done in that regard, and from what I've heard from One Piece fans, it's fairly well done as a game as well in terms of going back to those old areas. Company of Heroes 3 is on sale, Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, which is great. Sonic Frontiers is down to $24, which is a fantastic deal for a great game. I mean, I'm a Sonic Frontiers homer, which some of you guys are probably sick of at this point, but I think that game is great. The soundtrack is tremendous, and you know what? If you're a fan of Sonic games, you take what you can get, given that you've been served quite a crappy sandwich for a long time with some of those outings like the Black Knight. The Black Knight in particular, I'm like, well, what were they trying to do? Turn Sonic into Trunks or something? But Sonic Frontiers is a legitimately good game, and the open level design I think works well. Good bit of content. They just dropped the final update on that game as well. You know, nothing crazy with that update, but still, it was a free update, so take that for what you will. Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown, deep discount on that. Obviously, that game is great. Plague Tale Requiem is on sale. That game is great, but go play Plague Tale Innocence first. Obviously, the games are super story-driven. Sifu is 60% off for the premium edition, which would knock it down to just $20, which is actually pretty good for Sifu. Certainly would give that a recommendation. Detroit Become Human is on sale, Stranded Alien Dawn, Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, and Legacy of Thieves. That bundle, the PS4 edition, is on sale, so you'd have to pay $10 to get the PS5 versions. Ratchet & Clank 2016 is on sale, Shadow of the Colossus on sale, Moss Book 1, Moss Book 2 is on sale as well. Borderlands Legendary Collection, that's 60% off for $20. That includes everything. That's Handsome Collection and Borderlands 1 Remastered, so that's a really good collection. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys are going to sit down and go through all of that content, but if you have a friend that you can play the game with, or if you have, like, a significant other that you're trying to get into gaming, like, I feel like Borderlands is not a bad option since you could just carry them and they can do what they can, and you know, it's like a pretty fun cooperative experience. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. Like, I've always enjoyed Borderlands from that standpoint, so definitely would give that a shout. Deliver Us Mars is pretty good. Neo 2 on sale as well. Rollerdrome, Soul Hackers 2. I always talk up Soul Hackers 2. I think that's legitimately a really good game. Even though it has some shortcomings in some areas, I thought the good outweighs the bad. Gravity Rush Remastered, obviously another game I always talk up. It's a shame that Gravity Rush will probably never get continued, but what can you do? Sony gonna Sony, and we gotta get some live service, baby. We can't get Gravity Rush 3, but you're gonna get Concord, and you're gonna like it. I get it, like, 2 different studios. Look, Concord, well, I'm sorry for constantly crapping on Concord. It's just that CG trailer did me in. Chivalry 2 Special Edition, 60% off for that. And yeah, smaller sale here, but definitely some good stuff all around, so check it out if you are a Plus subscriber, which I know not all of you are these days, given that, yeah, the rage has been induced with that price increase, but I definitely understand where you guys are coming from with that. Lastly, I do want to note a couple of deal of the weeks. Elden Ring, $39.59. It's Elden Ring. I mean, most of you guys probably have it at this point. I think the game is great, and I'm not a fan of Souls-likes at all. But I think that game, from a world design and the world design, I think, in Elden Ring is tremendous. Like, the actual locales you go to, I think, just artistically look great, and the exploration, I think, is really, really well done. In terms of being an expanded Souls title, I enjoyed it. I know some people aren't crazy about it, especially if you're like a longtime Souls fan. Opinions go back and forth, but I'm never going to be the aficionado that's going to meticulously dissect every Souls game. I kind of enjoy them for what they are, and Elden Ring is a game that I really enjoyed. Crew Motorfest is on sale as well. That just came out, so, you know, getting a discount I thought was notable as well, but just 20% off, so take it for what you will, but that will be doing it for me. As always, guys, sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Smaller sale, but, you know, you got the fall savings sale, you got the under $15 sale, and I'm sure as we get into the holidays, more deals will be coming up, so that'll do it for me. Again, your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.